Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, today in this happy occasion, my friend will present to you about creating interactive material for teaching phonetics using macromedia plus phonetic. And before we start, we say thank you very much to Mr. Kalayo to allow us to give the video. And here we are, agus friend.
Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is agus suprayitno. I will explain you about creating interactive material for teaching phonetics using macromedia plus MX. Okay, in the first, thank you for Mr. Kalayo Hasibuan, who is our lecturer, and I will explain you about my material. The first is what is Flash. Flash is program developed by Macromedia, one of the largest companies in the sector of multimedia and software for the web. The latest version of the program is Macromedia Flash MX. Flash MX, for example, YouTube now use HTML5 on all the devices, and companies like Apple never like Flash in the first place, pointing to its alleged poor performance, security issues, lack of touch support, and others. And then I will explain about sound on the web. Sound is clearly of fundamental importance to any work in the field of phonetics, and new technologies over seamless integration of sound and the text that constitute. It is important that we address the issue of how sound can be best presented in web page. And then with Flash, users can draw their own animation or import other vector-based image. Flash, a popular authoring software developed by Macromedia, is used to create vector graphic-based animation programs with full-screen navigation interface, graphic illustration, and simple interactivity in an resizable file format that is small enough to stream across a normal modem connection. The part of Flash is odd one out, drag and drop dropping exercise, phonetic transcription, hit curve. Flash exercise for phonetics or pronunciation training is, the first is an odd one out. Exercise is very simple, a series of items, all but one which have common characteristics. The user selects the non-conforming text item by clicking on it, whereby a small animation runs, simulating a pen that circles the word or phrase. This decision is made on the basis of a sound object that may be listened to by clicking on a play button to the left of the exercise. And then the second is drag and drop. Dropping exercise are composed of 3 boxes into which a number. Example of the text or sound objects with shared characteristics are to be dragged. If the objects to be dragged are sound buttons, a transcription of the sound file can be visualized by way of a C text. Similar to that of the about what our exercise start. Reset and key buttons are also on the interface. And the third is phonemic transcription. In this exercise type, a variation of phonemic transcription outlined above acts as an input device for phonemic transcription exercise. The user is presented with 10 words or short phrase to be transcribed by clicking on the keys of the virtual typewriter. Okay, the word can also be listened to by clicking on a play button. The user has two possibilities of transcribing the word correctly. Subsequently, the correct answer is shown. And the last is pitch curse. This exercise type is virtual reproduction of a set piece in the text-based material dealing with intonation. The user is presented with a phrase that can be listened to by clicking on a play and button. Then he or she must drag some red lines, one for each syllable, up or down to represent the pitch curve of the phrase. If the difference in height between the two ends of each line exceeds a certain amount, the line becomes a curve. Okay, I think that is my material about creating interactive material for teaching phonetics using Macromedia Flash. And I'm sorry for my many mistakes. And that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a brief explanation from our friends in the same group like me. And thank you very much. That was great. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.